Panama Canal, the greatest infrastructure project. It was the greatest infrastructure project the world had ever seen. When the 77-kilometer-long Panama Canal officially opened in 1914, after 10 years of construction, it fulfilled a vision that had tempted people for centuries, but had long seemed impossible. The French had tried and failed to build a canal in the 1880s, finally giving in after years of fighting a recalcitrant landscape, ferocious disease, the deaths of some 20,000 workers, and spiraling costs. But the US, which purchased the French company's equipment, promised they would do it differently. The destruction was devastating. Whole villages and forests were flooded, and a railway constructed in the 1850s had to be relocated. The greatest challenge of all was the Culebra Cut, now known as the Gaylord Cut, an artificial valley excavated through some 13 kilometers of mountainous terrain. More than 100 million cubic meters of dirt had to be moved. The work consumed more than 8 million kilograms of dynamite in 3 years alone. The first 2.5 years, 1904 to 1906, of the American Canal effort were substantially dedicated to preparation, much of it making the area fit for large-scale human habitation. A significant part of this was the sanitation program put in place by Gorgas. Nearly $20 million was spent on health and sanitation during the 10 years. In the end, these efforts were a success. By 1906, yellow fever was virtually wiped out in the canal zone, and the number of deaths caused by the other tropical disease, malaria, was also reduced significantly. The hospitals maintained were by far the best to be found anywhere in the tropics. Some 30 to 1,000 patients were treated per year, but it was not sufficient. The 5,609 people died, according to official sources. But many historians think the real toll was several times higher. A majority of the men who died under U.S. management were natives to the area. Only 350 of the U.S. deaths were white Americans. Don't forget to like this video and watch another fun-filled discovery on this channel. And make sure you subscribe and share this video with friends. This is Now You Know TV. Welcome.